All human beings are born with an intense drive to learn and stretch their abilities to realize their fullest and highest potential. When a baby is born, he doesn't acquire ordinary skills, but the most difficult tasks of a lifetime: learning to walk, learning to talk. They never decide that it's too hard or too difficult to do. They just keep barging on and on. They stumble, they fall, but they rise up and they walk again, and eventually succeed in performing very difficult tasks. But as they grow, they live in an environment where the agents of socialization can either help them to recognize their highest potential or become a limiting block, and thereby freezing a mindset to overcome possibilities. So people's mindsets are actually created by an environment that they grew up in. And just to give you a little trajectory, you find out that no matter who you are born into an environment. And in the environment in which you are born, you begin to learn things. Then from the environment, you have your knowledge and your experiences, which begins to form your belief systems, what you consider as your convictions, true or not true. These things then form a mind. Now you are either transformed by your mind, or you are conformed to the environment by the things you believe in and control your mind. Your mind is actually a bridge into your future. Your mind is a bridge between what you know and what you do. So if your mind can expand and you can be a learner, you will learn new things also from your environment. If your mind is frozen, you become a non-learner. And when you become a non-learner, your focus then is on what you have achieved rather than what the new things you are learning. Then you begin to have your values based on your belief system. You have values, that is the things you consider valuable. So whether you make a choice between education and a funeral, a football match and going to school, or paying your school fees, or paying electricity, or watching a football match, these are the things you pick up based on the environment, which gives you your knowledge and gives you your experiences, based upon which you form a mindset, which will then determine the things you value. Based on the things you value, you will now come to a point where you make your choices. If you value education above sports, or education or funeral above education, those are a matter of values. Not that one is right or wrong, but your value system then determines what you choose. Your choices then reflect in your actions. So long before you see somebody make an action, it is actually a process that starts from the environment. So you cannot just change the action if you don't change the environment. And that is why Jesus Christ, you find out that even the same Ghanaian, if he moves out of Ghana into another environment, all of a sudden his decisions and actions change, because the environment gives him new belief systems, and the new belief system gives him new choices, and the new choices then affect his actions. So it is important to create an environment where people will learn quickly. And it is said that one of the easiest ways to learn is to have a bad experience. So if fire burns you, for example, when you're going through fire, you will learn. And that is why somebody will not travel abroad and go and drive through a traffic light, because he knows he'll have a bad experience, and therefore he learns quickly. It is important for us, as we transition, to be able to understand what we've been through as a people, and therefore how to correct the environment to be able to have new decisions and new lifestyles. If you look at Japan, you look at China, you look at Singapore, you look all over the world, the emerging societies, one of the major influences that has transformed the lives of the people is that they have a legal regime, an environment where the laws are implemented and enforced. In that environment, people comply and they observe a lifestyle that enhances or improves the quality of living of the people.